Hello. So, apparently I can't stream with my internet connection or old equipment or both. I don't know what the actual culprit is. But either way, I'm going to go ahead and do a regular old video. I'm sure you're very, very sad that you can't watch something live instead of in your own time, in your own state of clothing. I'm trying to find a better word for that. So this intro is all to hell, which is great. That's about par for the course. How y'all doing? Just gonna try that again in a different time when I don't know. Try that again in a different time. I may need to look up how to do that or how to do that well because obviously it's not working in that particular fashion. So I'm gonna go see if I got any questions. Start there. So this is gonna be a shorter one because we do have playoffs here at about half an hour my time. So gonna make sure to be ready watching that. Quarantine's weird, right? It's a weird time for everybody. It's so weird. Having to wear a mask, going shopping, having to do all these different things. Oh, I got home. I gotta clean my keys. It's just a weird time. Emergency podcast question, courtesy of Dwyer. How much time a week does it take to maintain the luxurious complexion? I think he's saying I'm pale. I'm pretty sure I don't know. I'm kind of pale. No. Yeah, I'm kind of pale. So, not much. That's the answer to that question. Oh. Let's just jump right into questions. I'm all loopy and thrown off by trying to do the video and I was going down one path and I had to do something different. Valor. There have been rumors of Leaf being left unprotected. Of course he's going to be left unprotected. If he's protected, will the adult? If so, where? Even if you're unprotected, I don't know the teams are going to pick you up. Presumably you're going to be dealt because you asked for it before all the shit went down. So presumably that's going to happen. I don't know who's going to take you. I don't know the exact ins and outs of the running back situations for all the teams, and there's so much talent flooding the league that you could just find yourself without a team or without a situation. I don't know. Might be a good time to just restart. It's not like you're working towards any particular goal at this point, having changed position so wildly that two different groups of stats don't help you out either way. So yeah. Lost in tank for Valor in season 23. Oh, I guess you have recreated. No. We don't really tank. Also, we've made the playoffs 4 years in a row. We're not really a tanking team. We're a contending team. So, favorite activity to do during this tough time besides the league? Video games with my wife. A lot of that.
Your daughter.
And my daughter. I have more fun playing video games with you though. Amongst other things. That is also an answer. Just hanging out, relaxing, trying to de-stress as much as possible. Just because the whole world is fucking crazy right now. So, just doing things. I've been doing a lot of writing prep, and when I'm not doing that, I'm watching a lot of videos and things like that. You'd be surprised the amount of things you can find on YouTube and other channels where people are telling you how to better do things that you already do. and finding ways to improve at what you're putting your mind to. So finding different ways to write better, or this is writing mistakes people made, and finding all these different things. Even if I only take a little bit from each video, and I didn't catch that, I got that now, or I got that. It's growing my arsenal of moves basically, and ideas and things that maybe I didn't think of doing it that way. That's mostly what I've been doing. Sleeping, growing my beard out. That one doesn't take too much effort though. What Daisy? Go murder. I know. Yes. I started the video. Alright. Thank you for your questions, sir. Appreciate you. Revolution. What's it gonna take for Austin to get back to the Ultimates next year and beyond? Well, all of our offensive linemen are actually the correct weight. That'll help. And then a lot of it is just keep making the kind of decisions we're going to make that we've been making. We roster-wise, it's a very tricky time, and there's a lot of opportunity out there to grow your roster right now with this massive draft coming up. And it's just about picking and finding the right spots and people. And then just sticking with the same concept we've been doing, just building that team over time. Ha! Joe just told me I look like a rejected Mortal Kombat character.
Okay.
It's the same thing I said. If you haven't seen the picture, which I don't think anyone has, I'm gonna put that. Hang on. Can I put that on the screen somehow? I thought I can. Which one is this capturing? I'm gonna try to learn how to do this on the fly real quick. See if show the what you call it? Okay, I have no idea if I can show that, but I'll throw that picture out there at some point. I actually kind of unironically love that picture. I'm not even gonna lie. There we go. We'll throw that out there. So getting back to the Ultimates is just a matter of continuing to do well, growing what we've been doing this year. A few other things I'm not really going to comment on because why would I give away the strategy? And there you go. What's been something you've enjoyed this year that many people might not know about? I don't know. So I tend to be pretty like, hey, I'm enjoying this thing, and finding other people who enjoy it as well and talking about it. So I don't know. I have necessarily something that fits the people don't know about it part. I've been enjoying finding new and interesting things to cook. I mean, a lot of you guys probably caught up on that. Not that long ago, or I should say most of my life up until not that long ago, I was very, very strict and limited on my diet in terms of what I ate, what I cooked, and what I prepared. And prepared might be a strong word in a lot of cases. Thank you for the light smiles. And I've been trying to, definitely spread out and do different things and do more things and do things like replacing meats, tried a lot of different fake meats in the last so many months, and some of them actually pretty decent. And trying to add more vegetables just in my regular everyday snacking, and also in my food as well. Just trying to kind of say fuck it and go cook some new things. And I have enjoyed doing that quite a bit. So it's kind of the freedom to feel like you can do whatever you want in terms of food. It's sort of a path to healthier eating as well. So I'm pretty happy about that. I feel like I've been on that path for a while, and I'm slowly getting there. And this is one of those things that's going to help quite a bit. Why do I have so many new messages? Is that a mohawk I spot? Yes, it is. I posted the picture in Gen Chat, by the way, so got some people commenting on it right now. Mortal Kombat jokes have already been made. Oh, really with this question? Oh. Would you rather get a wet willy from a stranger or let them pick your nose? Oh god. Why? Really, right now? Right now? Jesus. Oh. You know what? This affects your draft stock. Hang on. I'm gonna go share this question in the Ask me this question. Oh god, neither. Is neither an option? Can I just punch myself in the face instead? Because I feel like that's better. Oh god, it's so awkward. God, I'd have to let them pick my nose.
Really, you would choose the wet willy?
Oh god, no! Wet things in my ear is just so much worse.
I'm sick right now. Anything in your mouth.
I understand.
Come on.
No. I want to cry. It's the worst question I've ever gotten. No, yeah, it would have to be the nose. It would have to be the nose. I can't. Wet stuff in my ear. I just can't. I can't. It's like touching.
I'll keep that in mind for the sexy late stuff.
Thank you. Don't put wet things in my ear for sexy time. I appreciate that. Thank you for 2 of your 3 questions. Sidus, what's happening with Vancouver Moose? Eyes pointed to the side. Standings prediction next season. Well, actually, you know, I will answer your question, the first question. I was just gonna try to be mysterious about it, but I mean, let's look at the numbers. HO already had to kind of push down the idea of 4 teams, mostly because they didn't want it, and we weren't that far away. We can't have been that far away by any person who can do math. So they had to be thinking. They had to have made that decision with the caveat: if another strong class comes in right behind it, or very soon, we're gonna have to add another 2 teams. And I'm sure they did. Even with the incredible abundance of caution they showed in only going 2 teams instead of 4, they were aware of it. So, with this class coming up, we haven't even started recruiting yet. The season hasn't even ended yet. The season ends in a couple of days, and that's the point where you get most of your retirements, so that people's player can last 1 more season. So we haven't even hit that part where we get the bulk of our recreates. We've literally just hit the trade deadline and random people, and this class already has over 40 approved people. Over 40, I'm going to repeat that. We've had a third of our classes never hit 40, and we haven't actually started the recruitment process. We haven't actually started the part where we get new players, and we already have 40 creates for this class. So there's a good chance that second expansion may come very, very fast. And if it does, hey, I'm going to keep the dream of the Vancouver Moose alive. Yeah, so there you go. That's what's going on with that. I didn't delete the Twitter account either, so, you know. I did delete the Discord, but I'll just make a new one. It's fine. Standing prediction next season. ASFC will look like this at the top, with Honolulu at the bottom, and actually Honolulu may not be at the bottom. Honolulu might pass up San Jose and possibly Arizona right out of the gate just because of Havrin. The top three teams in the ASFC, who the fuck knows how it's going to go. Just that simple. The NSFC, Baltimore is very strong, but they are losing their QB, and there's going to be a huge drop-off to the replacement. So they may fall off a little bit. Colorado and Yellowknife likely to be at the top in that case. And then from there, who knows? The NSFC is kind of a mess in the bottom half. I know that's mostly the whole history of the league is that description, but that's where we are. So Baltimore, Yellowknife, NOLA, OCO, Austin. I know. Like the coldest takes ever, but that's probably what's going to happen. Watch out for Honolulu, though, because they come in with a quarterback in tow. So we will see. Thank you for your questions. Tractor. Oh, Zamir. Okay. Hi, Zamir. Bangladesh or Mongolia? Bangladesh. It's on the ocean, I think. Right? I think so. You don't know geography. I know it's not your strong suit. Gorgeous game.
It's free.
It's considered one of the best games of all time. I was bored to tears playing it. It just wasn't my style, but gorgeous, and people love it to hell.
What is the platform?
You're fighting monsters.
Oh, I see now.
Yeah.
I'm writing on it. Got it.
Why do you think Brian Scalabrine is the best player to play professional basketball ever? Oh, White Mamba. He was legitimately pretty decent at one point. He had a decent career for being what he was. He had a great career. I think he might have had a better career now than he did then. Just because the league has shifted more to something that would have actually worked for him. He was a big guy who could shoot long distance. I mean, he famously hit a late double overtime three-pointer when he was with the Nets to keep a playoff game going that was insane. The man won rings, I believe. So, you know. But mostly, he's the best basketball player ever because when he retired and people talked tons of shit, he held that open challenge and wiped the floor with all these people who thought he was so terrible. Journalists and college players and shit like that. And he just destroyed all of them. It was great. It really reminds you the difference between the top 1/4% and everyone else when it comes to basketball. Basketball has the deepest talent pool in the world and the shallowest, like, top-level professional ranks anywhere. Like, against you can put that up against any other sport, and it just doesn't match up. They only have so many spots available, and literally everybody plays. Rank your top 10 Will Ferrell movies. That is way too many, so I'm just going to say my favorite of all time is Stranger Than Fiction. Because it was a great movie. If you don't... You come out of that movie feeling things, which is awesome. Yeah. Semi-Pro, Anchorman... Megamind. Ooh, Megamind is like my second favorite Will Ferrell movie ever. People kind of forget that it's a Will Ferrell movie. That movie was awesome. There you go. Shot of Flow 2, or Shot of Flow 3? The third one. Where will Watford rank in Prem next season? I don't know if Prem is probably Premier League. Give me a random number between 1 and 12. 13th. They're going to finish 13th. I don't know if there's actually 12 people in this league. So
Okay.
they're going to finish 13th. There you go. Thank you for those questions. And that appears to be the questions. No, yes. Did you just change your signature while I was answering your questions? I refreshed it and you had a new... Hang on. If you haven't seen Cadillac Harris's new signature, that thing is a thing of beauty. Joey Case, the Thorpe Award, the Tillman Award, 3-time All Pac-12 selection. What happened the fourth time? That is a nice looking corner / draft preview / Tom Brady's not even retired. Or in this league. Oh, that's ridiculous. Oh, that's the right kind of ridiculous. Alright, well, those are the questions. Thank you for asking questions, everybody, except for that one question that Revolution asked, because fuck you, that was a horrible question. I can't believe you've done this. Yeah. Like a Monopoly game?
Yeah, family fun time.
Maybe, if we can actually play together.
It only take one person at a time anyway. So you're gonna go on one controller.
Probably not. Other than that, in a couple of minutes, we got the playoff games. So obviously you're not going to see this till after the playoff games. So we're going to have the Ultimates and Ultimini set. I'm seeing. I don't know what's going on in the DSFL right now. So I'll say go everybody. That doesn't seem like I'm pandering at all, right? NOLA and OCO. OCO at home. I would actually love to see a NOLA upset. I'm not even going to lie. Just seeing them come back and beat OCO on the road would be cool. Get them to another Ultimus. And then you got Baltimore and Yellowknife. And I think Baltimore needs to get in. I think this is their best shot. So let's get them in there. Let's take that best shot, because they are losing their quarterback, who again is one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time now statistically. You can at me all you want. He's the best combination of efficient and successful of any quarterback in NFL history. And I think I made this argument a little while ago, and I brought the stats where he's like top 5 in touchdown percentage and top 5 lowest in interception percentage, like at the same time. That's a pretty fucking bonkers stat. And I mean, even this year, that was before this season, by the way, before he rattled off 32 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. That's an insane performance. That's an MVP caliber performance. I'm sorry, Mo Berry. I'm sorry for that whole Mo VP movement you got going on. You shouldn't win. Sorry. I know that sounds harsher than I intended. I do have strong feelings, apparently. I'm gonna bury this guy. That's just a terrible fun. This is the player's last name is Barry. Yeah. But just a tremendous performance this year. He's leaving. This is Baltimore's best shot. So I think I want to see Baltimore come in from the NSFC and see if they can pull it off. They were the last NSFC champion back in season 15. So, what we got 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, and then five straight ASFC champions. Let's see if Baltimore can pull it off. And then if NOLA gets in there, you got that thing where like they've been right there and they've been right there and they've been right there. So let's like Arizona snuck in there at one point. OCO sprinkled in, and then us last season. So let's see if NOLA can throw down as well, or if Baltimore can do it. That's what I'm hoping to see. Baltimore and NOLA. I think that's the. I don't know why this is the hand gesture for that, but that's the matchup I want to see. Oh, I got really Italian right there. What is this? Oh, it's got like a okay. It's a game that no one's gonna want to play with me. Beep. With that said, after that, because that's Wednesday. That's today, and then on Wednesday we get the Ultimates, and then shit goes crazy, y'all. We hit the off season. Teams start talking to free agents. Those protection lists for the expansion teams will be out. The expansion draft is gonna happen. Then the regular draft. Who knows what the shit is gonna happen. It's gonna be very, very interesting to see how this all breaks down. I know I'm gonna be very deeply involved with the drafts once they both start. I am, of course, in the Awesome War Room this year. I'm not stepping out to do articles. It's pretty crazy. I'm pretty excited for it to see what happens. And then we're going to have one of the most interesting off seasons. And going back to, I've already heard that the recruitment team has some ideas for recruitment. So if anything comes on top of what we already got with that 40 plus people, the approved players, and then you're going to get the end of season people who recreate, and then you'll get some recruitment. We could have a very, very strong class. So we got that, plus the expansion draft, plus the regular draft, plus what looks to be a pretty decent pool of possible free agents. This could be one of the craziest off seasons in league history. I'm here for it because we're all here for it because we can't go outside. So, so with that said, I'm getting pinged right now. Why? I'm sure Austin will take me 1 overall. No, we're not going to take you 1 overall. Not after that question. Not before that question, but definitely not after that question. That said, game start in about 10 minutes. I gotta pee, so that's usually a time where I just run out of the camera. But in this case, I'm gonna display like 1/10 of a percentage of some sort of professionalism and see if I can just go pee instead. Anybody want to say anything before I quit this video? No. My peanut gallery is perfectly happy not saying anything. I'm just looking up fun games to play, actually. What's going on over here? It's $1.49. Can you play multiplayer with it? That's the question. Alright, well, you know what? I'm going to let y'all go. I'll see y'all in the chat. I'll see y'all when y'all watch this. Hopefully, eventually, I can get that streaming thing going, but we'll see. In the meantime, I saw Ultimates Week just started. Let's get started on that. Okay, but you can't play. So we could play. I'm gonna stop this video before I start strategizing games with my wife. All right, y'all. I will talk to you later. Have a great day.